All right, we decided to go or continue with the restaurant theme recipes. We'd like to do another one for you tonight. This one is on the border fish tacos. And I know some of you are thinking fish tacos. Now, let me tell you, never would I ever go out and order fish tacos. When I heard about that, I thought, are they kidding?
Yeah, me too.
So, not a fan. And we were out on the border, and Crystal ordered the fish tacos, and she couldn't finish, so I, had one. And I have to tell you, it was just fantastic.
Yeah, the girl that does my hair was always talking about them, and I had to try it. That's how I tried it. And I never let you taste it until that time. And then
right.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, so now I'm sold on it. I'm a fan. So we came back home, and usually when we go out and we like something, what we do is we try and, replicate it at home. And now, with the internet, you could do a lot of searches, and there's, recipes for just about everything out there. So there happened to be a recipe or a few for the fish tacos. So I've been experimenting with it, and I thought this one gets us pretty close to going out. So if you like the fish tacos from On the Border, I think if you do this at home, you'd be satisfied with the results.
They're just like it, definitely.
Now, there's a little bit of work to this one, but the key to this recipe is taking it in steps. There's like 4 segments, and then you're done with it. So the first step, we're not going to do it in order, but one of the steps is going to be the fish itself. Now the fish, you could use cod, whitefish, or tilapia. I've used all 3, and I like cod the best. And what they do is they use rice flour instead of regular flour.
Okay.
That's one of the keys to this recipe. So it's just going to be rice flour, salt and pepper, a little cayenne for a kick, and we're going to fry it in some grapeseed oil. But the oil, you could use the vegetable or olive oil also. Another step is going to be the shredded cabbage and carrot. So that'll be one step we'll do. And another one's going to be the pico. It's going to be the tomato, onion, and cilantro. Mm-hmm. I'm going to cut up a green onion for garnish. Okay. And the last one is, and this I believe is the key to this recipe, because this makes it stand out, this sauce. Mm-hmm. This really, really kicks it up. We're going to do this sauce next. And the sauce, we have a cup of plain yogurt, some honey, mayo, a chipotle pepper, and adobo sauce. Now, I have one out because I had a can open from last time, and I had saved it because you only use one. This one is really hot, so you have to be careful. If you like a real spicy recipe, you could put a big one or a couple in. If you don't like it really spicy, you might want to use a small one. This is the can where you get it. Mm-hmm. And before this recipe, I've never used this before.
Oh, okay.
So I had a search, but they have it in the supermarket. And this really is good, but like I caution you, it's hot. And then we're going to put some cumin in it. So that'll be the sauce. So those are 4 steps. Mm-hmm. And then at the end, we have the regular, tortilla shells, the small ones. Mm-hmm. We're going to wrap it in there. They're soft, and a little cheese. And that's all there is to it. Okay, we have our blender. The base, you just put the blender on top there. And we'll put the yogurt in first. We'll put our honey.
This is the sauce, right?
This is the sauce. We're going to do this first, so we could, when we're done, put it in the fridge. And we'll do the mayo. And now my favorite, the pepper. All right, now we're going to do the garlic, and it'll blend up in there, but since it's not a food processor, what I'm going to do, give it a little head start and chop it up a bit. So you take the skin off. You could just smash it down like that. A little bit of cumin and some salt. Okay, now we're going to blend it on high. You ready? Mm-hmm. And there's our sauce. Step 1 is complete. Okay, now we're going to shred up some cabbage and carrot. Step 2. So you just take a piece of cabbage and you say you slice it nice and thin. Okay, so that's shredded up nice and thin. Put that in the bowl. And we'll do the carrot. So I peeled the carrot, and we could shred this like we did the cabbage, nice and thin, but I find it's easier if you just continue with the potato peeler. So you peel that and then you could put it on, and see how you get these nice thin pieces? This I think is a little quicker than trying to do it with a knife to get the carrot nice and thin. The shredded carrot. You just keep going with it. Okay, now it's all peeled. We just go and chop it up once. And we mix that up. And step 2 is complete. Step 2 is easy, huh?
That was an easy one.
Okay, we're going to chop this up. It doesn't have to be too thin because we're going to want some chunks on this. Okay, and I'll use this because my sister
Yeah, you don't.
likes me to use this.
Yeah, your sister's right about that.
She doesn't like me using a knife. And on the tomato, I like using the serrated knife. Cuts just a little easier. We'll take that top piece off. And then we'll cut. And we'll just chop this up too. We'll take some pieces and okay, now we're going to chop up a little cilantro. I'm going to put a little salt on here. And some pepper. Oh, this pepper keeps falling down.
Oops.
Okay, step 3 is done. Okay, I'm going to cut this up for a garnish at the end. Okay, for the final step, the fish. Now we have all the ingredients ready. We'll put some rice flour in there. Some salt. Black pepper. And a little bit of cayenne just to give it a little kick. I'll mix that up. All right, time for the fish now. I had it in the refrigerator while I was preparing the other dishes, the other steps. So what we do, we take this cutting board, and you want to cut this in small pieces. Imagine it, the piece going on the taco. You want to cut the slices so it'll fit. So something like that would be appropriate. You see how that, because we're going to bread that fry and we're going to put this in pieces on it, because the soft taco shell isn't that big.
Yeah.
About the cod, it doesn't taste fishy. And I know that's kind of weird when you say that you eat fish. You
Oh,
don't
I
want it
know
to
what you
taste
mean, though.
Fishy. It really doesn't have that fishy taste to it. That's why I really like it, and it works so well in this recipe.
Is cod all you've ever used?
No, I used the tilapia and the whitefish, but I like the cod the best.
The best, okay. I don't feel like I noticed a big difference in taste between them. The cod's a little meatier, probably. That's
Okay, so we cut it up. Now we put it in here. You're just going to gently. You want to be real gentle with this. You don't need to put a lot on. But this rice flour makes a real difference from using the regular flour. So I really recommend, if you want to do this recipe right, get the rice flour.
It's really finer, isn't it?
Much, much finer. And again, I never used the rice flour before this recipe. This really introduced me to a lot of new things. And that's what I love about trying new recipes. You're just always learning things, always trying new things. So, you know, kind of exciting. Okay, I'm going to put the pan on high and we'll put the oil in. Not too much, enough to coat the pan, and then just a little more. Okay, the oil's nice and hot, so now we'll just gently put those in. And these won't cook too long. This cooks kind of fast. Okay, here's the fish. I put it on some paper towels to get the grease out, and they cook really fast. And that was the last step. So remember, I think this was step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So when you take it in those steps, it goes together pretty smooth. And now all we have to do is put it together. This is like the easy step. So we'll take one. How many does the princess want? 2 or 3? 2. Are you sure? You're not that hungry?
No.
Okay, so we have the taco, and now why don't we put 3 of those in there for you, just like that. 1, 2, 3.
I could send Portia the link to this video. That's the one who told me about the fish tacos.
I know. Now you drizzle this over. That's the key. The sauce makes it.
It's really good.
And we'll sprinkle some cheese. That is taco number 1. Now we'll do taco number 2. Okay, so there we have it. 2 fish tacos. And on the side, I put some Spanish rice, black beans, refried beans, and a little guacamole I had left over. You want to put, you know, something on the side to it. But these are the fish tacos, so I hope you like them. Enjoy.